And those chances that come in the very first few frames of a match, being ready to get out there and take those chances. And of course, we've all served this apprenticeship. It's all right sat here talking about it, but we've been through this ourselves. This is a flashback to very early on in the match. We were saying at the time he could have played up for the red near the blue, because it's nice just to play some easy shots. This was a red, he had the cue ball clean prior to this shot, took a deep breath and missed it. I mean, that's an inexplicable miss. And this shot was in the previous frame there that let Ronnie in for that great break. And that was just trying to thread that cue ball through the gap. So whatever happens today, he can't go home and say he didn't have chances, as many players do when they play Ronnie. Sometimes you can get blown off the table. And that hasn't been the case today. He's had his chances, the young man.
Yeah, it won't make for particularly good watching if he's managed to record this match when he goes home, because he's missed so many balls and made so many mistakes in situations where he'd never ever make them in practice. So it'll be tough watching if he does go and have a look at it.
Yeah, I would suggest he does get a copy of it though. I would suggest he does watch it, because that's where the real learning takes place.
Frame 6. Zhou long to break.
So Zhou breaks off here, and can he just win a frame? Just get one on the board, play properly in one of these frames and show everybody what he's all about. He's not going to win the match, we know that. 5-0 down to O'Sullivan. Just for his own confidence, just to show everybody in the Barbican Centre that he's a very capable player. We all know he is. He just hasn't showed it today.
One.
Very quickly now, like a computer, Ronnie will be working out how he can, 1, get the reds open, and 2, move that red from the black. He's got the angle on this red, he'll play the cannon now, but I think he's a bit straighter. A bit straight for that. He was trying to get the cue ball just a little bit nearer the blue there. He would have had the angle to play the cannon to the red next to the black. As it is, I think he's too straight for that, so that'll have to wait. Switching to left-handed.
I mean, how good did he hit that with his left hand?
6.
I mean, he's not quite on the blue, but how he wanted to be able to hit that shot with the stun run through he's got on it. Well, amazingly, the pink goes. Initially, didn't think that'd pot, top of the apex, but it does. And mark my words, he'll be looking at this, thinking I could win the match here and get this over with.
12.
It's not a great chance by a long stretch, but that's what he'll be thinking.
He might even be thinking here if he can get top side of the blue here and play the split. And one of those reds in the pack, once they start moving, might even come down and move the red next to the black itself.
13.
I mean, even that shot, John, beautiful touch. I mean, with the rest there, just to get the perfect position.
Look at this shot now, just playing to be slightly high on the red here. He wanted to be able to run through and move that red
18.
next to the black. That cue ball's just gone a little bit too far, but no problem. Back up for the blue. Just get top side. If it goes too far, he's got the bolt colours, but again, absolutely perfectly played.
Well, I hope he lands on one here, because the start of this break has just been exemplary. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And amazingly, no red came out and flipped either the red or the black that was next to each other. Watch this.
24.
Hits them perfectly again. Plumb on the pink. But that red and black don't get disturbed, so a little bit more work required, but beautiful shot.
Yeah, they're quite unlucky there. Not only that, but the pink's gone safe, so he's got to turn up, back up for the blue here. Essential to get top side of it. Again,
25.
in that situation, sometimes it's nice just to play for the green. And if you're short, you're on the blue. Sometimes if you fixate on the blue, you can be short of it and it's end of break.
Yeah, the beauty of playing that way, of course, is brown and green are guaranteed you're coming back down the table.
29.
Pot success creeping up to 96%. He's only missed 6 shots that he's attempted in this match so far.
And there's
30.
again another wonderful piece of cueing. I mean, that shot is just played to perfection. The quality of the shots in this break have been absolutely stunning. Every one has
35.
been hit and struck perfectly.
Of course, we talk about moving the red
36.
from the black, but if he keeps getting top side of the blue, he can win this frame with blues. It's not essential to get the black into play, it just looks nice. There's another red. He'll just be screwing up anywhere
41.
past the blue is fine.
Yeah, it's like a practice routine you'd play in the club. I mean, plenty of
42.
time we'd put pink and black safe, wouldn't we, and have the reds there and play up for the blue. That's the first one he hasn't quite got right. Just come a little bit too straight. Want another half of revolution on that cue ball there. Would have been plumb. He's forced it out of it.
It's a great shot. See the cue ball bouncing as it travelled through the blue there. That was done on purpose to widen the angle.
47.
He cued down on it slightly, had the butt of the cue raised in the air, made the ball bounce to widen for his position. Great shot. Another switch to left-handed.
48.
Well, he's on 48 at the minute, Sean, and this has been my favourite break I've seen at the Championship this year. The quality of the striking in this break and the way he's manoeuvred the cue ball around, there are very few players in the game who could have made this. And certainly hit it as well. It's been a really awkward break. The pink's been out of commission, the black's been out of commission. But the quality of his play in this frame,
51.
stunning.
.52.
That cue ball has literally just crept past straight on the blue. Not much angle to play with. Again, stunning it rather than using topspin. Very, very well played. And very, very quickly approaching the
57.
stage where he only needs a couple more balls here to win this match. Be home and hosed. Just taking a breather. Probably having the white cleaned here just so he can have a little walk around the table and compose himself. He knows how important this is now. He'd love to finish the match here. Just got to choose which red gets him to the next colour. Again, no mistakes, top side.
58.
Well, if you want to know how to finish a match, you're just watching it. We see
63.
people make breaks, and he will do in this championship, around the pink and black spot, with all the balls in play. But this hasn't been one of those.
64.
Truly special. And he might be 42 years of age, Ronnie O'Sullivan. He's still the benchmark.
69.
He's still the man to beat. It's not there, but it's a handshake. And what a fantastic way to finish off a match from Ronnie O'Sullivan. A wonderful break of 69. It was a nice, easy afternoon for him, in all fairness. The young lad will get great experience from it, but it's the Rocket who goes through. And he wins by 6 frames to 0.